Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing some more Pankapu, and the last episode we got basically just we dealt with a ton of copyright stuff. So I turned down the music on this episode by a lot, so it's a lot quieter music. Hopefully it doesn't get copyright again. It doesn't really matter too much, but just that's why the music's lower. Anyways though, off camera I did a ton of stuff. I basically went through all the earlier areas, got a bunch of upgrades, got a bunch of memory things, like all sorts of stuff. And that's most of that. Basically we just are way more overpowered now than we were. But we're gonna hop in this next episode, the Nebulator, or level. Last episode we beat Gangrene, and he said that we'd have to go into the new, or we'd have to go to like the dark world basically. But anyways, watch out. I think there's still some Hya'ma out there being sucked up. The journey may turn out more eventful than expected. Alright, so basically I'm just gonna have to fight stuff. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, I think this is just going to be a rush of all the enemies I've experienced so far, which should be really easy for the most part. Yeah, that's all this is going to be, I think. Oh, I do have to be careful of those errant soldiers, which I learned those are called, because, in addition to going through all the areas, I also got like a ton more of the lore stuff, just by having to go through levels so much and find stuff. So basically we just have more of that stuff. I'm probably gonna wait to read all of that stuff for now, just because there's a lot of it to read. And I'll probably just read all of it like... Well, actually that depends. I'm not sure how much we have left in this game, and I feel like this might be the last episode, actually. Just because we are, like, really far. Why did that not freeze? Dang, he got me right at the end of that time. These things are easy. This thing might be a little hard, because they can reflect stuff if I miss. No, got him down. Underground thing. We'll get this thing first, because we just want to deal with that. This should stop easily. Down. What else you got for me? Oh, those things are cool. I like them. The little frog things. Got them. This is going to be another errant soul. Easy one, though. Yep. Get another heal, I think. Or we're just done, I think, maybe. Ooh, we got there at last. Utopia. Get to the top of Utopia. Awesome. The Soul Gate. Alright, I assume what we're gonna have to do is go through a level themed around each, Aegis. And... okay, yeah, definitely. So this is the famous Soul Gate. Impressive. And how do we open it now? Apparently it has to be charged with energy. The special powers of all three virtues seem to be needed. Virtues? Do you mean like my sisters and I? That's it exactly. It's as if this portal was designed to react to the combined powers of all three of you. Without knowing it, you are the keys to the Soul Gate. Ikitomi and his tower are certainly full of surprises. And what do we do to use our powers and charge the portal? According to this diagram, we'll find the three devices a bit further on. There's a warning. Apparently there are force fields around, and the security system has been set to halt all intruders. Now Utopia's defenses have been reactivated. We're likely to be seen as targets ourselves. Fantastic. So after the Hya'ma, we're now gonna have to fight our own self. There's still time to turn back. Certainly not. If there's one thing I've learned with Pankapu, it's to keep moving forwards. We decided to see what was behind this portal, and we're not going to stop now. Well said, Ohiti. Come on, let's go. Yeah, that's definitely what this is going to be then. we have to go on. This is just gonna be the end. Probably. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe all 3 of them are in this level? I want to go this way. Actually, let me just check the map quick. Because I couldn't tell. Oh, there was not anything here. Okay. Oh, okay. So each area. So now if I go to the map, I assume I'm at one of them. Yeah, okay. So it shows each of the 3 things. We'll start with bravery and just go from there, I think. Now that we've unlocked them, I think it'll just be best and probably the coolest to just go straight through. Oh, these things are here now. Interesting. Okay, why am I stuck? There we go. Oh my gosh. There are gonna be souls in here too. And bow ones, no less. The bow ones are so strong. Pressing the wrong button. I meant to do that. Ooh, that reflects. Do this. Okay, that's just broken. That should not reflect. I can understand blocking it, but that's a little too much. That's so broken. You just reflect their projectiles back and they're dead. Wait, what? Interesting. Oh, they create fire on the floor. Okay. So let's just use the beams then, and then we don't have to deal with them. There is a... Nice. Okay. This shouldn't be that bad, actually. I like this. Because it's like using all the abilities of each of the Aegises, and we don't have to like... The problem I have with other levels in this is that you have to use all the Aegises at the same time. Like, and swap between their abilities, which just doesn't work well. Like you just don't... It doesn't work to have to do everything at the same time. Especially when it's just... There's no real way to know how to swap between them without, like... Like, I like the ability that you have to swap by pressing the control stick or a direction or something like that on the, okay, sorry, I want to think about this stuff for a minute. So I'm not able to get through there, though. So it's forcing me to have to go around again, or... Okay. Interesting. Is that gonna... Okay, good. I was hoping that stopped. If that didn't stop, that would be really dumb. No, just block. Back again. Easy enough. Okay. This way. Ah. Why can they go through that, but I can't? They're so strong against you. There we go. Okay. Can I get... Yes, I get health. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, good. Jeez. Those things are hard to fight with bravery. Like, seriously, seriously hard to fight. Okay. Right, let's do it. Are you sure, OHT? After all you've done for me, it's the least I can do. You can tell me what it's like over there when you guys come back. Promise me you'll come back safe and sound. We promise, OHT. Okay. So now how do I get out of here? Like, there's not a place to leave, you know? I'm dead. Okay, did that... What? I don't want to do that again. Where was I supposed to go? I was just... Or is it still... I don't know. That's just dumb. That way was so much easier, and it gave me an extra thing. What the heck? Let's just chill here. And you're dead. Okay, why was that so much easier this time? I mean, I guess it was because I didn't get screwed over right away, but... come on. Now what? Okay, we get rid of this. Here we go. Come on. Now what do I do? Oh, it was supposed to teleport me, but it just didn't work. That's super stupid. Like, what? When was it supposed to teleport me? It just didn't at all the first time. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna go through this again and try and get the other things, because we kind of need the, I want to get the upgrades, and I want to kill these enemies, too, because the enemies have a, the enemies have, like, the information thingies, so I want to get those if I can. Okay. I think this should be way easier this time, though. Because we're just basically running through the same area. And I already know which ways I've gone and what to avoid, so... it should be pretty easy. I think the only thing we have to do, really, is go up further at the end. And there's the, we have to go up further at the end, and there's the other path, like... while we're going down. Those should be two. But there's got to be a third thing somewhere. Which might be the other path here, too. So I'm not really sure. So do this. You're annoying, so I need to block you. And, okay, that's gonna be really dumb. Oh, boy. How am I gonna do this then? Okay, we'll just go down here, because that's... oh, never mind, there was one to the side. Whoops. So right in the middle. And then we jump as far as possible. We go down. And that gives us this, and we can break through here. Okay, yeah, this is gonna give us the upgrade, then. There's no way it's not. Oh? Oh, never mind. The other area was the, upgrade, I guess. Unless if this is still the upgrade, I'm not really sure. Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so this is like just a thing. Okay, yeah, there's the forge. Perfect. So now we have all of these upgrades. This should give me a memory. Oh, I forgot to add, actually. I got 2 of the memory sequences, like, unlocked. So we should be able to see those, soon. Okay, there's those. So that unit is done. And we got everything now, right? I actually want to see what's up here, too, though. And then... yeah, we have everything in this area, so what's going to be over here? Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this area was also fairly easy. It was just like... I don't know. Boom. Nope. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, and now we can just go over here and it'll teleport us and all that stuff. Maybe. Okay, yeah, you... Okay. That's so dumb. It's supposed... You know how it teleports you? It teleports you when you go to the right. Like, that's a little dumb. Okay, this is kind of cool, though. I like this a lot more. No, I'm in another Aegis. Why did I keep going up? I literally swapped Aegises so I wouldn't keep going up. No, go up. And now go down. Up here. Up again. Down through here. Wait. We can do this. And we wait. Take a different Aegis and go up now. This way, different Aegis. That. No, why do you go up? Like, I swapped right when I could get out of it, and then it just didn't stop again. I don't like how finicky going up is with these, because it, like, it slows you down, but not enough. You know what I mean? No, go down. Now we go that way. No, fine, go up to this Aegis side, don't die. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna avoid everything here, because there's not really a point to actually fighting here. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, this will be easy. Because I can just do this, and then they're dead. Easy mode, yeah. The upgrade I get for defeating Gangrene the first time was so good. Like, I think that was when I saved a Pete that I got that, right? I think so? Oh, no. I can't go there right now. I have to wait. There we go. Okay, now where is this thing? Oh, it's just right in the middle, okay. I'm wondering what of these things I have to kill, and how many, because I don't really know that either. Nothing there. Okay, what's over here then? Ah, didn't want to do that, so that's fine. Oh, come on! I took so... This is why I needed all that stuff. Look at the amount of damage taking a hit does. Like, you get hit once and half your health is gone at max health. I mean, I think I can get like one more health thing, but still. Seriously, that's so much health I lose. Okay. So get rid of you. Get rid of you. And then do this, I guess. Ow. Also, why do you get contact damage? Okay. Yeah, this is a longer run, so we have to swap. Never mind, no we don't. Just to the middle, I guess. Easy. Now I'll wait a cycle there. Yep. Okay. Now what? Why? Why did I not float with the... It's so dumb. I was just trying to float to slow down my fall with this, and it floated at first, but then didn't the second time. Oh, does it save how much you can float? That's a little unfair. Okay. Oop. There's no way that that didn't open. Okay, I was spamming the other trigger, but I couldn't swap fast enough. Time to go back through. I've said it before, but just the swapping mechanic in this, it doesn't work, right? Like, it instantly changed my momentum to be going up that fast. No. Oh god, my stupid controller's bugging out. I'm just gonna not worry about it right now because of the right thumbstick, which I don't even need right now, but still annoying. I'm sorry about the noise, too. Come on, dude. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just rotating the thumbstick so it stops. Puts you on down. There we go. That's on down, and this on left. Okay, perfect. And we'll go up here. Or not. Not able to swap for no reason. But I've already gotten all the things, which is interesting. The mudgeons. Okay. So I just gotta keep going to find the forge thing. I don't want to kill that. Here's the forge. Easy enough. Okay, now we only have one more to do. Another piece of a memory. Go down. Yes, okay. So this is the end then. Perfect, perfect. I knew you couldn't get by on your own and you'd end up needing me. You're a big help to us, Hoko. We owe you one. I should think so too. Kapu, when you come back, you owe me a rematch. You got lucky last time, but I'm not leaving it at that. Train up well with the Hya'ma, because when you come back, I'll be standing right here waiting. You can drop the act now, you know. We're going to miss you too. But I never said that. Go on, since you need me, I'll stick around. See you later, Dreamkeeper. Alright. Now we'll probably get the most annoying one. Oh, there's pads on the floor. Only one charge left. Yeah, I know. Okay. So if this is 8 and one thing... Okay, yeah, the only thing I'm missing is some of the, like, description type things. How do I do this again? There we go. And there. Here. I still don't like these platforms that only move when you're on them as the Sages. Because it didn't ever tell you how that worked. How about you just freeze? Just like I just said though, it never said anything about how the thing ever worked. I somehow have already forgotten what I was thinking of. Oh my god. No. Okay. Go here. This way. Boom. This way. Oh, this way. This way. Yeah, this is definitely the most annoying area so far. And I'm the weakest with the Aegis in terms of killing these types of enemies. Jeez, though. The teleporting like that is not fun. This shouldn't be as bad. Probably. Okay. Oh, come on. That hitbox is massive. Can't even teleport in time. No, teleport up here. How about we just freeze you then, because that's the best way. Up here, we'll just kill you like this, because that's easier. Now we go down. Okay, what's next? More teleporting. Shouldn't be that bad. Hopefully. gonna be a mudgeon up here or something. Called it. Okay. So we have to go right. That's not that bad. I assume we're gonna have to... Yep. Okay. Oh, sweet. This is the forge already. That's really quick. Hopefully we find all the mudgeons, because I don't want to go through this one again. That's 6. Oh, jeez. If I can't change, how am I supposed to get through this area? Oh, okay. I get it, but that's stupid. That's so bad. You can attack him because of where he is and just... Oh my god. Can you freeze? There you go. Freeze again. Freeze again. Okay, good. This is awful. Like, this mechanic is so bad. Okay, hopefully there's not enemies here because I have no health, and they can shoot through those blocks for some reason. That's so bad. And now I'm back here? Oh my god. That's so bad. No, don't do that. Move instead. This is awful. I hate this level. Oh wow, they could shoot me for no reason. It's crazy. Come on. Perfect. Now we go this way again. Like, the teleporting thing is interesting, but not when you have to spam it. Like, it just doesn't work if you have to spam it, because spamming it just completely takes away the point. The teleport thing was only to get through a few barriers at first, and now it's just like... Every single... Like, all the movement of this entire level is based on just spamming. And I'm dead because of that. Like, you can't move during it, you can't do anything else other than it, and this guy up here just shoots you when you're forced to... So bad, like... I can't see where the hitbox of that is either, because it just hits me when I'm not even touching it. This level design just doesn't work here. There we go. Dead. Okay. Now hopefully we don't get screwed over here again. Okay. Onto the conveyor section. That's not good. Okay, come on, man. Go quick. Go quick. It's so badly done. And here's the problem. When I get down to this next part here, like, right here, they can shoot through the platforms for no reason. Like, how stupid can you make it? And I have to check through because there's going to be a mudgeon back here. I'm so certain that there's... I can't avoid that! That's so dumb! Why is that how that is? Like, I shouldn't have jumped there, sure, but like... That was my only option of doing anything. Because, like, you don't want to take damage. Why would you try and take damage? But then they force you to not die because it just puts the enemy right in a place where you can't attack it. Unless if you've taken multiple hits of damage, probably. Okay, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. Come on, this sounds bad, and I don't mean to, but I want this to be the finale. Like, not because I want to stop playing it. Like, it's a fun game, and I'm enjoying it. There are just things that are annoying that bug me. Like, it bugs me when a good game has things that make it bad, if you know what I mean. Like, the game itself is really good, and it's fun to play and all. It's just being forced to take damage and stuff like that isn't a good mechanic. Okay. So that's the entrance to this area. I'm actually gonna go over here and see if I can get that health thing. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going for the health thing. Actually, even better, if I could go to the save. That's not worth it, though. That's so much worth just to do that. And I don't even know if that works is the problem. Like, if I knew that I could save it over there, then yeah, definitely. I'd love to go back to the save and not risk losing any of this. And now we have to wait again. Okay, good. I was 100% right that I have to go back. Perfect. And now we have to teleport all the way back through this maze thing. Like, this isn't hard to do. It's not fun to do either, though. I don't have a problem with things that are easy. I have a problem with things that are just doing the same thing with no challenge over and over again. Or the only challenge is that you cannot do anything. Oh, come on, please, no. Oh, come on, I can't jump that probably. No, I can. No. I'm dead! I'm forced dead! No, and there was no oh, there was a save, thank God. I thought there wasn't. That would have been so dumb if there wasn't a save and it just... Oh my gosh. I'm already so done with this level, and just to go into that, oh my goodness, I would have been so mad. I need to... No, thank you. I tried to hold the button to teleport, but I couldn't. Come on. Go this way, over here, we have to teleport through that. That. Okay. Oh, because I got the last thingy. Like, the life thingy. Alright, here we go then. Here our paths go their separate ways. Thanks for looking out for Ohiti and Ohoko. You cemented our family back together again, and for that you deserve all the help I can give you. You know, while we've been on this adventure, we've really felt like part of your family. That's what you are to all three of us. I'm counting on you to discover the mysteries hidden beyond this portal. Now it is time for me to finish my task. Till next time, friends, take care of each other. Alright, I didn't see this before right here. So that's why I didn't get teleported the first time. Alright, let's do this then. The portal has full power. We've done it. It just needs to be opened now. Until now, I have let you do as you wish, but now you go too far. Pankapu, you have succeeded in repelling the Hya'ma invasion as I requested. You have followed my orders and have completed your mission successfully, with all credit due. You are a true hero. Why do you wish to mar everything now by attempting that which is forbidden? And you, Chi, you are a surveillance unit. Your role was to watch over Pankapu, not to encourage him into doing anything foolhardy. We know that the Hya'ma will return. We know their retreat is only temporary, that this cycle has been repeating itself since the dawn of time. You hid the truth from us, and from now on we refuse to be your pawns. Ah, I see. And so you imagine that this gives you the right to go against my will. The fact that you have learned that this war is eternal and change is nothing. What? This portal must and shall remain closed. Why don't you send Pankapu to the other side? Gangrene told us it is possible to end the cycle by confronting the Black Queen. If there is any hope, why refuse to even try? I do not need to justify myself to you both, still less to a deserter. I have my reasons for ensuring this portal remains closed. End of discussion. I am your father, and you shall obey me, willingly or by force. Our friends taught us to never give up. If there is a way to solve this, even if the chance of success is insignificant, we must take it. Well, then this little game has gone on long enough. It is time to put an end to it. Oh yeah? I'll fight you then. Let's do it. Come on. I know what's happening. Oh, that's how this is gonna work? Oh, jeez. How interesting. This is cool, but like, kind of weird. Ow. No, that's fine though. Okay, he only has 2 arms left. Okay. Okay. That was a little unfair, I feel like. Oh, and now I have to jump over this. Okay. That's not that bad. It's not? Okay, I'm still gonna get some over. Okay, come on. Come on, dude. That's so unfair. Okay. Let's do this then. This isn't hard, it's just some of that's a little unfair. Like that. Like that. And that. This way, attack again. Okay. Okay, let's stick with this for now. Get him to do that. Hopefully not take damage there. Get some more damage there. Should be able to get more here again. This way. Attack a few times. Now I just need to be careful is the thing. Okay, now you're gonna do the triple, right? Okay. Oh no. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought. Okay, what is this then? Okay. Again with that. Can I attack these now? Yes. Partially. Okay. Not terrible. One more. This one's probably gonna be really stupidly hard though. Yep. That's gonna be so fun. Oh, and it just keeps going around now. Okay. Got him. Do we have to do his real hands now, though? Because I don't want to do that at all. Am I gonna... No? Oh, that's not fair at all. Oh, can I dash through this? Okay, never mind. That's fine. It's a little weird, but that's fine. I thought maybe I had to use the teleport ability, and if I had to do that, that would have been so dumb. What? Oh. Oh. Okay. Did I just kill him, though? How dare you? Are you so eager to leave me, your creator? Nothing lies beyond this portal but pain and despair. If the Hya'ma come from the other side, then it's only by going over there that we can understand and put an end to this conflict at last. You must know all about this, Ikitomi. Why do you refuse to allow such a possibility? Do you not understand that I seek to protect you by forbidding you to pass through this portal? By forcing us to go through an eternity of war and suffering from only moments of partial respite? Is that your idea of protection? You cannot conceive of the pain it costs me to maintain this cycle. Nevertheless, my role in this world is to preserve the equilibrium of Omnia. I have accepted it, and you must do likewise. You are my creatures. You shall obey me, whether you wish to or not. We prefer fighting for the hope of a better future to being part of this endless madness. Ikitomi, you gave me the gift of free will, and I thank you. If in the beginning this gift made me flee from my responsibilities, today I am using it to make my own choice. I will be the key that allows Pankapu to go through the Soul Gate and to build a better future for Omnia. Whether you agree or not changes nothing. It's our decision, and we'll see it through to the end, with or without your consent. Alright. Let's go then. The Soul Gate.
Pankapu had managed to save Hya'ma. He could have stopped there to enjoy the rest he deserved, but he knew the Hya'ma would come back, sooner or later. Determined to measure up to his creator, he listened to his bravery, being full of ardor and faith in the future. Walking through the Soul Gate, he found himself in Hya'ma, the territory of the terrible Hya'ma. Had he been right to listen to Gangrean and to defy Ikitomi? Or had he made a huge mistake in crossing through the forbidden portal? The one thing he could be sure about was that this decision was going to affect him in more ways than he imagined. But that is another story altogether. There. It's time to sleep now. Sweet dreams, Jarrell. And never forget, the Dream Keeper will watch over you, always.
What? Really? You're gonna pull that? You're gonna pull the fact that this ends, and you're just gonna be like, oh, poor unfortunate soul, this portal is one way. I did not want to lose you. Farewell, my child. Pankapu? Okay, that's a little better. That makes more sense. The time trial mode is now available in the Arc mode. Yeah, I do. Okay, that makes more sense though. I don't know though. I don't know if I like that. It makes more sense, but I still feel like there should be some sort of continuation after this. Some other area to go through. A slower, more gradual ending than that instant change, you know what I mean? That just felt way too fast right there. Alright though, so, anyways, that was Pankapu. Really, that was a fun game. I really enjoyed playing it. Just there were some things that were finicky, and I think could have been improved. The swapping system was annoying. I think it would have been much better if, and obviously I didn't play this on keyboard, I'm playing on controller. So maybe it's better on keyboard, I'm not really sure. Though it does say they recommend a controller to play, so like you'd think that controller would be better, so I'm not sure. But I think it would have been good if they had done like the 3 different Aegises were on the right control stick while the swapping between the like type that you were using kind of was on the bumpers. I feel like that would have made more sense. Just because the bumpers take longer to use, and especially if you're not used to swapping between them, it just doesn't work well. And there's so much time lag between swapping that just sometimes you get in situations that you can't get out of. So I just think being able to use control stick and memorizing location rather than direction to swap in a cycle makes way more sense. But other than that, and like the little bit about the teleportation just being way overused at the end there, that was really fun. I thought that was really good. Anyways, though, next episode we'll be starting something new again, since we just finished this. I don't think I'm gonna do any of the time trials. I don't think it really gives anything. Like, we have all the memories, we have all that, and I doubt there's another ending if you did all of them. So, I think we're gonna leave this game here and start something new next time. So, anyways, this is the end of the video, mainly. Like, that's all the gameplay and stuff. And generally, I just leave this stuff, the background stuff, just in at the end of the video. And normally I do, like, an outro after. Same thing here. I just wanted to mention, like, if you aren't in that, feel free to click off now. It's not a big deal. I'm basically just going to be going through all the lore stuff and wrapping up what we haven't read so far. So don't worry about that. Anyways, though, not only do we have all this stuff to read, we also have these memories, so we'll quickly look at these memory sequences and see what they are. Okay. Angry and rude people. Oh! Okay. Interesting. I'm curious as to how this relates. But alright. Oh no. So she protected him. Okay. And then what's this? Ah. Interesting. Okay. So that must be the story of the three... whatever. I can't remember their names suddenly, for no reason. Ohiti, Ohoko, and Okala. So that doesn't completely make sense. Alright though, that's kind of interesting. I didn't really expect another, like, side story type thing there. That was interesting to see. Alright though, let's start going through these locations then. Because we should have most of this stuff done. We read that one. We didn't do this one, so Gehad. As disturbing as it might seem, Gehad is both a hymn and... Oh, I already read that, never mind. The Starry Deeps. Did I read this? I don't believe I did. The Starry Deeps. When you gaze at the vault of the heavens above and its countless myriad of stars, it is hard to imagine that it could actually be a real ocean composed of stardust. The starry deeps are dotted with the vestiges of artifacts whose past glory is unimaginable. The atmosphere of these mystical lands is redolent with melancholy, as if the ruins that lie dotted throughout them have been witness to yesteryear's dramas. The sapphire tints of the glittering sand that form the stars seems to be merely the dust accumulated by the passing of centuries. However, you mustn't let yourself be put off by the lugubrious atmosphere permeating this desolate region. Actually, the ruins it contains are real treasure troves for souls in quest of knowledge. The future is built on the foundations of the past, and the starry deeps, for those who take the time to ruminate among the ruins here, may perhaps become a rich soil in which to plant the seeds of a burgeoning future. Alright, an Utopia. Above the dunes of the starry deeps, and surrounded by the ruins of long-forgotten edifices, soars a true marvel of magic and technology, the Tower of Utopia. A temple of knowledge and technology, it contains Omnia's greatest secrets. As the machinery underlying the fabric of the world, it was apparently created by Ikitomi himself. But for what purpose? The veil separating the land of nightmares from the land of dreams is generated and kept in place by Utopia. But is that its sole function? And why create this frontier? After all, couldn't the Hya'ma and dreams simply live together? And why make all the knowledge within held within inaccessible, and some of its secrets too terrible to be disclosed? So many questions and mysteries surround an edifice that is both majestic and terribly cold. Very interesting stuff. Now we'll go to enemies. This is going to be kind of hard, because I'm not exactly sure which ones we have and haven't read with this. I don't think we've done this though. Magmato. When gelatins stuff themselves too quickly in order to become gelatos, it sometimes transpires that the heat given out by the mutation makes them unstable and transforms them into a magmato instead. Literally burning from the inside, they must regularly release explosions to avoid overheating. This only staves off the inevitable, because the least contact with an outside element, a Dreamkeeper for example, alters their chemical structure irreversibly. The Magmato then enters a state of meltdown and ends up freeing all that pent-up energy by exploding. It's best not to find yourself in the immediate area when that happens, or you risk being blown away by the power of the blast. Zold Albinos. By the time they are sent on reconnaissance missions in the underground reaches of Pepu, these elite Zoldate haven't seen daylight in quite some time. Learning to navigate in the shadows and even in complete darkness, they have developed an abnormal rapidity which makes them formidable foes. These nemesis follow their enemies until they are exhausted and then slash them with their claws. Luckily, these old albinos have a major weak point. As they haven't been exposed to the light for quite some time, their eyes can no longer bear strong light. Whoever manages to create a strong enough light in their vicinity for one of these Hya'ma will render them completely harmless, but then you first have to find some kind of light source all that way underground. I believe we did Geliflora... Crystalline. When Gangrene managed to get his hands on Ohiti and his powers, new Hya'ma were born, drawing their energy from the poor imprisoned spirit. The first of them were the Crystallines. These are gelatins who sport a crown of practically indestructible red crystals. It is almost impossible to tell them apart from Mahiti's crystals. The latter seemed to be the only one to be able to destroy them, unless he is able to give his power to somebody else. Gel lasers. Clearly, the Hya'ma were having a few problems mastering Ohiti's powers. Not content with having spread anarchy by crystallizing an entire forest, some of them found themselves literally imprisoned in crystalline structures. If only that could have stopped their evil deeds. Using their corruptive abilities, these trapped gelatins took this opportunity to fuse with the crystal and learned to project beams of red light. These bona fide crystal turrets create a beautiful effect. If only the beam in question weren't full of corruption, therefore incredibly harmful to anything in the vicinity. A sound and light show that is incredibly fatal to its audience. We did that. Jawlath. The gelatins, the cannon fodder of the Hya'ma army, are well known for their voracious appetite. Anything that passes by them is game, and they gulp it down without a second thought. Well, to be honest, they weren't even capable of the first thought. The rocks of the archipelago of the winds, however, are clearly harder for them to gobble down than Pankapu's vegetation. This is why the gelatins of this region have evolved and are now equipped with more powerful jaws and razor-sharp fangs. This variant, called a jawlath, is capable of breaking down any material and immediately devouring it. The evolutionary abilities of these Hya'ma deserve respect and are a source of great scientific curiosity. For all that, however, they're just as stupid as their cousins, making them easy prey for those who know how to guard against their sharp teeth. So it seems that even evolution has its limits. Cardigan. This Hya'ma became helplessly entangled in the bits of fluff blown around by the squalls in the archipelago of the winds. Using this outer shell as armor, it can no longer move about, but compensates for it by the ability to shoot at anything its gaze falls upon. It also uses the fabric it's swathed in to bounce any projectiles back that are shot at it back. The only way to beat this creature, therefore, is to take careful aim directly at its eye. Diva. From time to time, it can happen, albeit rarely, that a Hya'ma feels a certain artistic sensibility. But as they are still nightmares personified, their inner nature compels them to seek destruction and terror. This drives them to scour the battlefield for enemies while dancing and whirling endlessly like spinning tops. Their speed of rotation is such that it makes them virtually invulnerable. The only way to get rid of them is to stop them in their mad whirling and swirlings. After that, they become as weak and harmless as a newborn gelatin. What next? Zoldate Boot. As the Zoldates share out the Hya'ma arsenal between them, there are obviously some who get bits of equipment that nobody wants. Boots in particularly are not highly prized in Gangrane's army. The nightmares who inherit these are so frustrated that they refuse to move, which is ironic seeing as they've been given shoes. To see how unhappy they are, or to show how unhappy they are, they stamp up and down to such an extent that the ground shakes and everybody nearby is almost knocked off their feet. And don't you go thinking that a simple booted foot soldier is easy prey. Their centipede technique can inflict heavy damage, and if you come across them, turn tail and run rather than attempt to fight them at close quarters. Bugu. Perfectly adapted to the molten rock at the core of Gehod, Bugus are Hya'ma who love staying snug in hot environments. However, although they might be perfectly comfortable in this torrid atmosphere, they must nevertheless regularly release all of this accumulated heat. This is the most commonly held theory as their habit of erupting from the lava and spitting burning projectiles. The only other interpretation of this phenomenon is that they are competing to see who can spit the farthest. This might appear absurd, but we are talking about Hya'ma after all. I think we read that. Mapiha. If there's one thing that Mapihas are known for, it's their inability to stay in one place for long. They spend their time jumping around all over the place without ever realizing that the ground is buckling under their weight. It also seems as though they don't really understand what's going on around them, as they don't even seem to care about their comrades or even to realize what's happening right next to them. These Hya'ma live in their own little world. It is very unfortunate that their existence has such a big impact on our world, though. When you are voyaging through the starry deeps, keep an eye out, or you may get squished by one of these specimens. The Mapiha itself will have no idea that you're under its feet. Sala. A creature that is very fond of hiding under the sparkling sands of the starry deeps, the Thalak is a shy Hya'ma that is nonetheless incredibly dangerous for those who venture into the dunes. This deceptive beast loves erupting from the sand into the faces of unwary voyagers. It then unwinds the full length of its body and blocks their way, only to descend on them like a bird of prey. Many wander has, after falling into a reverie, been hurled off into the stars by a Thalak attack. So one piece of advice, if you plan to spend some time off relaxing in the starry deeps, stay away from piles of sand. If they move, grab your towel and take to your legs. It's definitely a Thalak waiting for your attention to wander so it can pounce. Errant Soul. At first sight, some will certainly think that these ghosts are Hya'ma, which admittedly is perfectly reasonable. However, recent in-depth studies have revealed that this is not the case. In fact, the errant souls that haunt the ruins of Utopia are apparently the spiritual residue of the souls of dreamkeepers who have fallen in battle. These heroes of the past, whose mission ended so brutally, were unable to resign themselves fully and to return to the cycle of souls. Thus, part of their body wants to keep on fighting, seeking a body they can possess at all costs. The fact that these are only leftover fragments of souls and that they have been tormented for such a long time explains why they can no longer distinguish between allies and enemies. The dreamkeepers who remind them so strongly of their past are the receptacles of choice for these spirits. Simply touching them is enough to temporarily bring them to life in a dark and corrupted form. The most that can be done for these poor lost souls is to help them find eternal rest at last. Aim turret. Is there more? Yeah, there's two more. Aim turrets. Automatic interception of menaces turrets. These are Utopia's most basic defensive devices. In instances of intrusion, these turrets deploy themselves, shoot the intruders, and then retract so that they cannot be targeted themselves. As the tower's first line of defense, they have proved their effectiveness on numerous occasions. The only teeny-weeny little problem with them is that the fact that they were one of the first Utopian security systems to be created. As a result, they didn't benefit from the anti-corruption, anti-hacking systems that the other Utopian units received. The Hya'ma have actually managed to turn them against their own system, and now they just attack everything. Gun Unit. Gyroscopic Universal Neutralization Unit, Gun Unit. These Utopian security systems are recreated each time the tower is reinitialized. They are programmed to prevent any intruders from slipping into the complex. As a precautionary measure, when a new series is constructed, these new gun units will only respond to new security codes, and their processes have been designed to assume any unknown person is a target. This measure, while radical, ensures that there is no risk of previous units being used by Hya'ma. As previous units don't have the new security codes, they are in fact considered as dangerous and are destroyed just like any other enemy. This system may seem brutal, but it isn't rare for tragic collateral damage to ensue, I think. But it is partly thanks to the system, however, that Utopia continues to remain operative despite repeated Hya'ma attacks. I am running out of the ability to talk. Door System. A system for deployment of optimized operations for redress. These Utopian units are designed for... Whoops. Back to that. No, not that. There we go. These Utopian units are designed for the surveillance and securing of specific zones. Unlike gun units, they don't intervene directly in case of intrusion. Effectively, the door unit's technology allows it to create an anima vortex at their core, creating a dimensional portal directly linked to a reserve of ball units, ballistic armed localization and liquidation units. This device prevents the need for permanently deploying interventional troops, but only mobilizes them exactly where they need to be. To date, the reserves of ball units have never run out. Alright, next up, characters. I think we've done everything other than these two. Actually, did we read Gangrene? I believe so. Sorry if we didn't, I can't exactly remember. Because I know we got them the other episode. Anyways though, Ohiti, Ohoko, and Ohala. Ohiti, Ohoko, and Ohala are souls inhabiting the world of Hya'ma. This brother and his two sisters aren't just simple spirits like the rest. In fact, they are minor hymns, also known as virtues, guardians of the powers of bravery, ardor, and faith. They have many abilities, and the creators of the Aegises are the creators of the Aegises, and seem to be intrinsically linked to the way Omnia works, although they don't appear to be aware of this themselves. The Dreamkeepers receive all their abilities from the virtues, and the closer they are linked to them, the more powerful they become. Interestingly, it appears that Utopia itself, despite being created by Ikitomi, is linked in some way to the virtues. In fact, some devices in the tower only react to the power of the siblings, as if the Hymn of Dreams had wanted to give them a role in the world's mechanics without even telling them about it. The virtues may well, therefore, be, without their knowing it, the key to many mysteries and the guarantors of Omnia's equilibrium. Finally, Ikitomi. Reigning over all lands of Hya'ma, Ikitomi appears in the character of a benevolent protector. In his role as the Hymn of Dreams, he watches over the influx of souls to pass through Omnia. He's the creator of the Tower of Utopia and of the veil that separates the world of dreams from the world of nightmares. This veil serves not only as barrier between the two lands, but much like a spiderweb collects the dew, it collects pearls of anima, condenses this, and gives it the form of dreams. However, although he may appear benign, certain beliefs depict him as a roguish and even manipulative trickster. In these myths, he is presented as a force for good, but an individual who won't hesitate to use tricks that may seem underhand to achieve his own ends. If it can be said that the end justifies the means, then Ikitomi is the true embodiment of this saying. Others. Do I have any new others? I have Soulgate. Thing. I don't know about those. I'm pretty sure the Soulgate is the only one. The Soulgate. When the veil is intact, the Soulgate is the only known way of getting from Hya'ma to Hya'ma. To prevent any Hya'nagi invasions through this gate, it can only be opened from the Land of Dreams side. That said, there is no trace of the portal ever opening in the past. As far as anyone knows, this portal has always been sealed and nobody really knows how to unlock it. Some say that to open this portal you would need to be endowed with sufficient bravery, ardor, and faith, and that only a pure and complete soul should have the power to pass through. Other legends mention 3 keys, and still others mention sacrificing one's past and future. All of these myths agree on one point, however. The Soulgate is so well sealed that it is almost impossible for anybody to gather together the elements needed to open it. This certainly thus raises an intriguing question. Why does this gate exist if nobody can go through it? And why has it been given such special protection? It seems like its creator had designed for one specific person, gifted with exceptional abilities and uncommon willpower, a being whose acts could change the very nature of Omnia's structure. Alright then. That's some interesting stuff. I really like reading through all that lore, and I'm definitely glad that I spent time doing it during the episodes, because I could not, like, my speech had deteriorated so much at the end of that, and I'm sorry for that. But anyways, like I said before, next episode we'll be starting something new. I hope you all enjoyed this series. I really enjoyed the game. But yeah, starting next episode we'll be doing something different, and I'm excited to see what that is. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.